A Maryland organization is just one of over 20 nationwide branches who use volunteers and donations to provide relief when disaster strikes or humanitarian needs surface at home or overseas. And they do so in a very efficient manner.
The Orphan Grain Train is a ministry which helps the needy, both here in the United States and around the world. And we're all volunteers, which keeps our expense ratio very low, under 3%.
Volunteers are key and essential at enabling Orphan Grain Train to do what they do. Volunteers who, for a variety of reasons, donate their time and other resources.
Somebody said we need help, and so my husband and I help.
It gives me something to do and return back to the community.
Why? Because God told me to do it.
And it's our regular Tuesday morning thing that we do.
If you were to put a dollar amount on them, their money couldn't pay for it. They're wonderful.
So how do you improve upon a ministry that already so effectively uses its monies, materials, and time? You take a donated plot of land, raise additional donations, and build a 6,300 square foot facility that can and will exponentially increase the ministry's ability to provide relief.
This warehouse is a miracle. We are jumping from the Stone Age to the 21st century.
This warehouse not only will allow us one location to gather everything, but it will allow us to do so much more. For one thing, we can stage more than one container at a time.
So this will allow us to ship to more places and fulfill the needs of those in need.
You can imagine the excitement for these volunteers after spending over 7 years at St. Paul Lutheran Church in Annapolis and moving to a large facility like this new warehouse in Millersville.
For 10 years, we shipped to Kyrgyzstan, Nicaragua, Cameroon, Liberia.
When we first had the disaster in Crisfield, Orphan Grain Train then gathered several truckloads of items that went down there. We also take things into inner city Baltimore. We have some churches that distribute needed clothing to people that probably, would go without during the winter time.
Erecting a warehouse like this is no small task, especially for a band of volunteers. But the volunteers at Orphan Grain Train, specifically these four representing the construction team, are no ordinary workers.
We put up walls that I don't know, it's like nobody ever envisioned a wall that tall, but it's up and it's still there.
These guys were really nervous when they saw that wall, and they kept saying, how's this going to be done? How are they going to do it? First it was how are they going to do it? I said, what do you mean they? It's us.
Filling this spacious new warehouse means Maryland's chapter of Orphan Grain Train will continue to rely on donations. Contributions from people like this Annapolis area woman who donated much-needed medical supplies following the death of her husband.
I can't tell you exactly where. It could be in Nicaragua, it could be in Ghana, it could be Africa, Central America, that will receive these things, and it will be an answer to their prayer.
So I've been to Kyrgyzstan, and I've been to Nicaragua, and I've seen our merchandise being given to folks who were in desperate need.
Our mission is to help the needy. But in that process, all the people that join us, they experience a joy knowing that they're helping other people that is enormous.
When you think about we have so much and they have so little, and when we saw those people have those materials, it was overwhelming.